King Charles III unveiled the first completed official portrait of himself since the coronation. The portrait by the British artist Jonathan Yeo was commissioned in 2020 to celebrate the then Prince of Wales' 50 years as the member of Draper's Company in 2022.
And there's Will. Didn't you up here somewhere?
I did, yes, exactly. I was trying not to make it worse, basically. Someone asked me if I get nervous before unveilings, and well, no, not normally, but then the subject doesn't normally become king halfway through the process, and so it doesn't. So bear with me a bit. And that, you know, obviously, it's a joy and honour to be here. I think on behalf of everyone, that's pretty safe to say. I just thank the Drapers for giving, you know, this lovely opportunity to do this.
Discussing the controversial bold colors used across the canvas, Yeo considered that there will always be people who disagree with you, people that don't agree with how you have done it.
You never know how long these things are going to take. They tend to have a bit of a life of their own. When he became king halfway through, that, in a way, it made it more interesting. I mean, I was able to sort of see the shift in the body language, and sometimes you sort of talk about these things sort of metaphorically, but actually be able to visibly see someone, you know, gain stature and become more comfortable in themselves is a really interesting thing. You use these and a bit of the recollection of being with them, and what you want is to recreate the sense of being with someone, which is a moving person, obviously, and sort of like a, you know, three-dimensional one. And try and show a few elements of their personality, you know, sometimes contradictory ones. He'll pretend to laugh at your jokes, and, you know, kind of he's funny and curious and interested, and so he's good at putting people at their ease. All of us have our, you know, biography etched into our faces. There's more of the weight of the world on his shoulders once he's become king.
The canvas was carefully considered to fit within the architecture of Draper's Hall and the context of the paintings it will eventually hang alongside.
But he hadn't lost a sense of humour or his curiosity about lots of different things. He's always asking questions and interested in everything. I didn't sense there's anything wrong particularly, I think, and also I think when you've got cancer, it's actually while you're going, it's often towards the end of the treatment that it actually takes more physical toll. I mean, there's always people who disagree with you on how to paint these things. People might agree with how I've done it, but I think it's a bit different from the other royal portraits I've seen. The colour was part of that, and just playing with this idea of mysticism and, you know, the way we, like, you know, we still buy into the idea of the royal family being a bit different from us in some way.